Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you happen to be. For me, this is a beautiful Friday morning on June 17th in Sacramento, California. So it is absolutely gorgeous outside. Expected to be really hot, but it's not. Alright, so today we've got a CGC unboxing of 11 books that have just come back from CGC. These ones, for whatever reason, had a fairly short turnaround time. Which is odd because I've had books there now for over a year that haven't seemed to really move in the process. So I'm kind of confused as to how more recent books are getting expedited through and the older books are just sitting in a warehouse somewhere. So we're going to crack these open. We're going to see what the grades are. And as always, if you got some coffee, let's enjoy it together. A little bit of comics and coffee on a Friday morning. Ah, nothing's better than a hot cup of coffee on a Friday morning before you go to work. Alright, so as you can see, this is the size box we got this time around. We're going to go ahead, we're going to open this from the bottom. That way we don't see the grades as they're coming out of the box. Alright, so one of the things about CGC right now that's really disturbing is the turnaround time with CCS. I actually had to call the accountants yesterday there because I've had books that have been there for so long that they've fallen off the viewable portal for my account, so I can no longer see them, which is kind of disturbing because it's been such a long time that it's pretty easy that if you didn't print out a record before you mailed them in, you don't know what's there. And at one point I think I had 19 invoices that were awaiting processing. And I just completely stopped sending things into CGC at this point because I want them to clear their back catalog of my stuff that they've been sitting on. So, alright. Now I do know that these are Marvel, and I'm pretty sure that these are all going to be Punisher books. So, okay, so this is Punisher Limited Series number 2. Now, there's going to be several copies of this book that are in there, and these I've had since they were printed. I actually picked these up when I was back in high school. A little interesting story, but let's see what we got. Now, these have all been bagged and boarded since literally I bought them. Ooh, that's bad. Okay, that's a 7.0 with white pages. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that book because I can clearly see some damage that was not there. Okay, an 8.5. Yeah, it looks like one of the 7.0 has a really nasty dent in the corner, which is very surprising to me. Because I don't recall there being any damage like that. 7.5. Wow, this is not a good way to start off. I thought these were going to come back a lot higher. Like I said, these have been bagged and boarded since literally I got them. So seeing that some of these are kind of damaged. Okay, this is the 4th copy coming out. This is an 8.0. Well, it looks like we've got a 7.0, a 7.5, an 8.0, and an 8.5. Weird, right? Yeah, considering that this is not the first issue of the limited series, it's going to be very hard to make any money on these. Another 7.0. Yeah, these, oddly enough, the right corners look like they got damaged. So my guess is going to be that these were dropped. Probably by the post office. Like the corner of the box was probably crushed. Okay, so there's another copy. We got an 8.5. Okay. Another copy, a 7.5. Wow, we have not gotten above an 8.5. Now, granted, these were printed in 1986. But, yeah. These are not books that normally I would I would have sent in this grade at all. So I may be cracking a lot of these out and pressing them before they go back. An 8.5. Okay, I think that was the last one from that batch. Okay, so this is a Punisher War Journal #1. This is the copy that I had originally bought when the series was brand new. We got a 9.4. Okay, so this used to be a super hot book. This is a classic Jim Lee cover, Punisher War Journal #6. We got a 9.6. That's a really nice book. Okay, now the last issue that's in here should be Punisher War Journal #7. Originally, this was going to be one of those. These two books were what I was going to send into the Jim Lee signing that took place last year. Okay, so again, another classic book. Very, very classic Jim Lee cover. This is Punisher War Journal #7, and it's also a 9.6. So no 9.8s in this unboxing. Obviously, the all-stars in this were going to be the Punisher War Journal 6 and 7. The Punisher War Journal #1, I'd had it for a really long time, so I wanted to get it graded. These are going to stay in my PC. None of the limited series #2 are going to stick around. I really think I need to take a look at each of those books individually and see what can be pressed out, because I do see there's a lot of bends in the covers, which is indicative of when you have a box that's dropped on one corner, it's very easy to have damage sustained, even if you wrap the books really, really well like I tend to. So, in closing, it's a beautiful Saturday or Friday morning here in Sacramento. This is Mark, aka also known as Omega, signing off on another unboxing. By the time you see this video, these books will probably already be cracked, pressed, and sent back, at least the Punisher Limited Series #2. As far as the Punisher War Journals go, those are going to stay in my PC, at least for now. So, again, thank you for joining me on this unboxing, comics, and coffee in the morning. Thank you so much, and remember, collect what you love, read what you love, because life is way too short for us to not enjoy the time that we all have together. Thanks so much.